Yeah.
We're at the American Airlines Theater about to see the Winslow Boy. It was written in 1946. It's based upon a true story by Terence Raddington. Isn't that a great name, Raddington?
It's a radical name.
It takes place in the Edwardian era,
Era.
and there's a boy that goes off to naval school, and he's accused of stealing a 5-shilling postage stamp and gets kicked out of school.
This sounds fascinating.
It could ruin his name of the family.
Oh, the Winslows.
The Winslows.
Those dastardly Winslows always stealing stamps.
They try to fight back to keep their good name. I love a good Edwardian drama.
I do too, but I prefer it when it involves the importance of things being earnest.
Now it's Downton Abbey with postal thievery.
No, it's Downton Abbey meets Mauritius.
So we'll see you at the first intermission, the Winslow Boy, at the American Airlines Theater. We made a mistake. It's not a postage stamp, but it's a postal order.
It's like when you go to like Western Union.
The story is bigger than just the kid being expelled. There's a lot of plots, there's a lot of stuff going on in this play, and I have to first off hand it to Roger Rees.
Oh, he's good.
He
as a patriarch who is coping with a crumbling empire and the advance of modernity.
And a crumbling body.
Like his body is falling apart the way the British Empire is, and he's coping with it the best way he knows how, which is very endearing, although antiquated. They do an incredibly good job of not just communicating the meaning of the text, but also the order of the age.
Yes.
The orderliness of the early turn of the century England.
It's that British front, and he slowly, you see the emotions seep out,
Yes.
and they can't hold him back.
Yeah, I would go so far as to say that you can't help but crack a smile at all the stiff upper lips.
This is a classic old play that feels refreshingly new.
Also, wait a second. The essential plot of the play is the overreaching arm of the military into civilian life, which is incredibly significant in the day and age that we live in. This play has everything.
One of my favorite lines is somebody says, you try to say something new. These people are not saying anything new, but the way they're saying it seems very, very fresh. Let's go back inside for the second act of The Winslow Boy at the American Airlines Theater.
Court's adjourned.
Court's adjourned.
And the verdict is in. We were making fun when we mentioned Downton Abbey in the opening, but just like Downton Abbey, this show is all about everything that we have in our world today when it was in its nascency. Tabloid journalism, telecommunications, superstar lawyers. This is like Law & Order 1912 edition.
There's not a weak link in the entire ensemble. Everyone shines, everyone does a great job. I think most of the success of the show goes to Lindsay Posner, the director, who's able to update but still keep it to feel like a vintage piece of sorts, but updated it. Why hasn't this show been done more often? Also, I did like the lighting by David Lander. The lighting was really spectacular.
Really? I didn't notice that.
That's what makes good lighting. First and foremost, this is not a challenging show. It's not avant-garde. It's not edgy. This is Meatloaf from Joe Allen.
Well-rounded with a little bit of spinach on the side, some mashed potatoes.
It's good to see these messages from the past still relevant today.
I can't imagine anybody who wouldn't like this show.
Somebody who's like a German experimental type wouldn't like it. 2 green lights for The Winslow Boy at the American Airlines Theater, presented by the Roundabout Theater. Roundabout, you have a hit on your hands.